Hey y'all, I'm Sierra and welcome to my channel. You're watching Upshaw Season 2. We're gonna get right into it and talk about how it was like living in Los Angeles, California. Well, here we go. So I want to talk about my latest experience living in Los Angeles, California. Update, it sucked. Yeah, I actually super hated living in LA. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. Hated it. I hated it. It sucked. It so sucked. Why did it suck? Many reasons. I mean, obviously it was expensive. It was far away from home. It was dirty, those type of things like that. But the main reason, honestly, was the very deep, intense, just fake energy that just permeated the whole city. And like the obvious fake stuff, like industry fake, like, what can I get from you? How many followers do you have? Like weird energy. That was annoying. That was too much. But there's this like, and it's not everybody. Maybe disclaimer. It was not everybody, just like 95% of everybody. Just to be honest. Now whether that was just the implants there or people that lived there, I don't know. I didn't really get into all the details. I just know it was fake all up and through that city. Yeah, it just reminded me of Halloween Town, but year round. Like it was weird. It was like something about fake, like they wasn't real people. Like it was this weird like mask because it's painted to be like, you know, not just Hollywood, but like dreamland, like LA, sunny LA, you know, the land of stars and dreams and like I don't know, like he's gonna be living on the beach and I don't know. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's super fake. It's very weird. And anybody who is committed to their spiritual life, I'm letting you know now, you got to stay prayed up. Whoever you bring 200, you got to stay prayed up because all jokes to the left, it's real. It's just stank out there. It's a really whack, negative, fake energy out there. I learned a lot living in LA. And I'm not going to give all the credit to just the city. I was going through my Saturn return, so, more details at 8 about that. But while I was there, I did learn a lot about the city, about the industry, and about myself. I wasn't always aware of how people were benefiting from me energetically. I wasn't always aware of that. And it's like, real, to be honest, I literally bring life and amplify anything that I come in contact with. I really do. I always make it greater, always make it better. That's just honest. That's just me being honest. No, there's no hype, no whatever. I'm being honest. I amplify and I expand and I make greater wherever I go. And I have been late to the party oftentimes. And I think I'm going to talk more about that in a different video. But being in LA, I really seen that. Like people would just come up to me because I am who I am. And they would just got this look in this eye like, they want something from me. And I could be very naive, I could be very, very naive. And I'm just thinking like, oh, maybe it could be a mutual exchange. Or my mom, okay, this could be something. But it's like, no, they just want to see what they can get from me. And I'm like, they ain't got nothing to offer me. They ain't got nothing to offer me. And I'm like, they can't even offer me genuine friendship. No, they just want they see my light, they see I'm popping, and they want to follow me on Instagram, and they see, oh, well, she ain't got no blue check or no million followers or whatever. Oh, she ain't, and it's just like, well, I'm already a star. That's why you came up to me. That's why you was in my face. But I'm just not affirmed by the masses yet. Whatever. Okay. Well, I don't need this type of energy anyway. But it just like really helped me to see when I stepped back and I examined how stuff was moving, how people was approaching me, strangers and stuff. And I said, hold on, I really am. I really am. I really am the one. So let me embody that all the way. And if I'm really the one, I don't need none of this. I don't need none of this place. Bye. And I just think about so much. I'm like, if it's all of this just to get up in here, how is it gonna be when I'm actually up in it? I'm cool. Then look at the greats, like the true greats, that star power all around. Their talent, their personality, everything. They just stars. And I'm like, dang, look how they turned out. Look how they did Mike. Look how they did Whitney. And I'm like, what they gonna do to me? I'm cool. I'm so cool on it. I'm so cool on. I don't want no parts. You know what I'm saying? Like LA is obvious thing, dirty, expensive, etc. It's fake. It's so low vibrational. I wish I had a better word for it, but it's really low. It's really low. And it's so soul sucking. It really is. I don't know what's up out there, but it's really a soul sucking place. And then this prize at the end that was offered is something I do not value. I do not value. If I'm really losing my mind, my spirit is being crushed to get this thing. I don't care about being in a movie to be like winning an award, being like, oh, I was in a movie. Yeah, my heart's broken. I'm losing my mind. So who cares? I just really learned the value of certain things. And I'm just like, above all, I value my life. I value my experience. And I want it to be filled with as much peace and much joy, as much love as possible. So I got up out of there. The biggest lesson, the hardest lesson that I learned was how to grieve a dream. So I have been an artist my whole life, and I've been studying art since I was 12 years old when I entered the Cleveland School of the Arts. um, and then from there, college and things like that. So yeah, I've been studying for literally most of my life, working as an artist most of my life. And so I was like, okay, time to go where the big dogs go because I'm a big dog. So I'm gonna go where the big dogs go, right? Right. Yeah, there ain't no big dogs out there. They may look like they're big dogs, but it's truly movie magic. Like it's just TV. Um, the dream, it's like I grieved the dream to help me realize what my dream actually was. So the grief part was understanding. The grief came in when I started to understand quickly what the industry was really about. Yes, it's one thing to hear stories, to watch documentaries, et cetera, but it's nothing like living the experience yourself. It's nothing like getting these auditions and realizing that they literally do not. We got to pause for the grandfather clock. So, yeah, when you start to realize, when I was doing these auditions and stuff, getting auditions, and I quickly realized y'all actually do not care about my talent at all. You, first of all, only got this opportunity to audition because of what I look like. And I'm sure was fitting some quota. Oh, that colorism thing, baby, in real life. I'm talking about in the industry and in the day to day. Like I have never in my life been swerved for the light skinned girls a day of my life. Like, whoa, wow. It's really real out there. So yeah, they do not value blackness, black women out there at all. Another reason why I hated it. But yeah, so grieving a dream, right? So I'm getting these auditions and so I'm doing them and I just quickly realized like y'all just only care about not only what I look like in the most superficial way, but also you just want to see if I can read and follow whatever instructions that they give me on some like, can you turn your head left when you need to turn your head left? That type vibe. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with acting. This has nothing to do with storytelling, creativity. Like it's truly an industry. It's very corporate and it's very you working for somebody else. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this at all. And I never, honestly, I never really did. And I've been to LA before, to visit and see the city. And I didn't like it then, but I guess I just didn't take the foreshadowing for what it was. Um, so it's like I didn't like my day to day life. I didn't like living out there. Cause like I said, it's just it's stank energy, it's fake, it's expensive, it's racist, it's colorist, it's all the isms, and it's in my opinion, it's really nothing good out there. I mean, you could talk about the weather, but it's like other places got beaches and the sun. You know what I mean? Like it really ain't all that. So I don't like my day to day life, and then I'm not excited about my career out here. And yes, it was just hard. Period. I understand that's just come with transition in cities. There's that moment, and it was my Saturn return. Like it just my life was just falling apart to come together. That type vibe. So it was just already a lot going on, and it didn't help that I was living in a really whack city. So yeah, grieving a dream, right? So once I realized like this is not the place I thought it was, like I naively so, I really did think it was like the land of stars. Now I don't know famous people stuff. I don't care about that. But I mean like stars. So like growing up, I went to an art school or whatever, and just my friends, period, like they just stars. They like really just stars. Like they stars. Yes, they're super talented, creative and things like that. They have star talent, star gifts. But I mean literally like they're just stars. Like how they dress, how they talk, they just stars. So I'm literally thinking, okay, well, I've been around stars my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a star. I'm gonna go to the land of stars. No, like I've never been to a place with so many whack people in my life, and like I done been in a few places. I done lived in a few cities. LA got the wackest people in the entire world. Now I don't know if it's because all the whack implants move there, or I don't know if they're born there. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I just know that it's hella lames out there, and like it's lames every city you go to. Obviously, it's lame people everywhere you go. But the amount of lames per square footage in Los Angeles, California, that is a true epidemic. Like I just can't believe there's that many corny people in the world. Like I don't want to make this about how much I hate LA because it's not about that. I want to just talk about what I learned. But I learned everything that glitter is not gold. However cliche that may sound, it is so true. Like I have really gone to parties. I have gone to events that I've seen beforehand that look, cool online. And I've gone there and they have been the wackest experiences of my life. No exaggeration. And then I've seen the footage of that event that I was there and I could see how they make stuff look like it was something. I'm like, it was not that. Like, it was not that. And it didn't take me 100 events to get the message of like, this is whack. Like, when I tell you bubble burst, so it's like, again, my day to day life is literally lame. It's literally whack. And it's hard. It's so hard. Like, life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I lived a blessed life, but everybody got challenges and stuff. But I ain't never like had to struggle just to live day to day. I said, ooh, it wasn't worth it. It's not worth it at all. My feelings was hurt. I felt upset. My feelings was really hurt when I realized like this not what I thought it was gonna be. Like I really had to learn how to grieve a dream. I thought that I was going to be able to showcase my talent and be in spaces with very not only talented people but like-minded people, people who have similar see art, appreciate art, value art as much as I do, and that was not my experience at all. It's truly about getting on, being popping, in the sense of like relevancy of like that whole like oh like let me find Instagram with this vibe of like let me see how popular you are, and it's just like I was starting to see the reality of my dream. What is it really like to be a working artist in the industry? A brief view, because by no means do I got no lengthy experience, but enough. You know what I'm saying? I seen enough, I heard enough, I witnessed enough, I experienced enough to get the point, get the message. I'm seeing things for what they are. Wow, it's not about art. That was the biggest blow. That was the biggest blow. This is really not about art. For real. Like again, you hear stories, you watch different things, you hear conspiracies and things, but then you really realize it's like this is truly just about how somebody can make some money off you based off this like popularity relevancy thing. Like which is very controlled by a whole bunch of factors that ain't got nothing to do with talent, ain't got nothing to do with art. And I just was like, I've had way better experiences just doing my own thing, being around my own type people. That was way more enjoyable. Living in LA, I learned the importance of how my day to day life needs to be enjoyable. My day to day life challenges gonna come regardless, but it's like first of all, I need to be in a city to actually enjoy. Like I want to look out the window and be like, oh, I like being here. Oh, let me, enjoy my scenery. Like I didn't even like going for walks out there. One ain't no sidewalks. It's just so much. It's so much. Like it's just like not a place I even want to live day to day. So I learned the importance that my day to day life got to be enjoyable. The energy got to be right. Like that's so real. Like I've never had to do so much energetically just to be okay. And I'm like, I don't want to be in a place where the energy is that dense and that negative and that fake and that low that I got to do so much just to live day to day. You know what I'm saying? I learned that, realized, accepted that I really don't want to be an artist in the traditional sense. Specifically an actress and writer. Like I was spending so much energy trying to break into industry that I don't even participate in. Meaning like I don't watch TV. I really don't watch TV. I can tell you maybe 2 shows that I'm consistent with. And by consistent I mean I binge it every month type vibe. Like okay, I catch up. You know what I mean? Like I don't like know what's on Netflix. I don't know what's going on. I don't watch TV. I couldn't see the last time I've been to the movies. Like, I don't really listen to any new artists. So you get my point. I don't really participate in this mainstream industry because I don't enjoy it as a viewer. So it took a minute for me to really connect the dots of like, wait a minute, I'm putting all this energy fighting, struggling to be a part of something that I don't even enjoy on the casual. And then I don't know, maybe y'all thought that I was going, be a crusader and change the game. I don't care enough to change the game. I'd rather just build my own lane, make my own game, do my own thing. I'm just looking at things for what they are and utilizing what I do have. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather just build my audience with people that actually rock with me and I can do my own thing than trying to break into an industry that's honestly dying. But that's another story for another day. And another thing I learned was that I'm already a star, like for real. And so, because I'm out there, right, and I'm thinking I'm in the land of stars, and I think it's a subconscious thing that I'm thinking this place is going to give me some resources that I didn't already have outside of money. You don't think it's gonna just build me up or whatever. And I was built up because I built myself up. I took all that resistance, all those challenges, all those, all that strife, all that energy, and I literally transmuted it and made myself more powerful, just better. I grew in so many ways, and it affirmed that I'm already a star because I would literally go into these rooms and it's just like I'm shining so bright and it's so clear. And it's not about putting nobody else down or feeling like with this attitude of like, oh, I'm beyond everyone. Like, no, I don't act like that. It wasn't that, but it was very clear of like, man, I'm just a little too popping to be up in here. And it's like, again, I was so disappointed. It's like, well, I'm in LA. I done moved. First of all, I moved all the way out here. It costs all this money to be out here, to stay out here. It's so hard to live out here. And I'm thinking that is going to give me something that I didn't have, but it's really just showed me that I had everything I needed. It was straight on some the Wiz type vibe. Like, oh, I already had the courage. I already had the brains. I already had the heart. You know what I mean? And I'm going to go home, basically. Like, that's really what LA was in conclusion. It's like, y'all painting like this is like this popping place and it's just all this fun in the sun and we do all this creative work and I'm just like, there's nothing creative about this place. It's all about marketability, which you already know what that means. It's so freaking watered down. Cheese ball, corn ball, like I will never try to force my will onto something because of a desire, because of a want. Because your wants are always not good for you. And I had to learn that. Like sometimes your desires are distractions. Like I'm never going to be giving my all for a desire to the point I'm physically unwell, I'm mentally unwell, I'm emotionally unwell, I'm spiritually unwell because of a desire, a dream, a want. It's like I don't want it that bad. Because if it's making me, if I'm going into this with this energy, how is it going to be when I'm finally there, when I'm actually experiencing it? So that was like the biggest, I guess, in conclusion, the biggest takeaway I learned was like energy management, truly energy management. So if something is causing me to be unwell mentally, however, physically, emotionally, however, it's not worth it to me. I do not care about how much I even wanted for myself. I wanted it so bad and I worked so hard. I worked so hard. I worked so hard and I didn't receive nothing that I wanted. Nothing. And it was so frustrating. It was very frustrating. It was very heartbreaking. I just felt like God ignored all of my prayers. I really did. When I took some time to step away and see, first of all, admit to what my experience really was, I don't even like it out here. So if my dreams come true and I get this big gig or whatever the dream was, I don't even like living here. I'm lonely. I'm unhappy. I'm unfulfilled. But okay, I'm working. But I'm uninspired and I'm uncomfortable. And it's really not fun. And these people are really fake. And I just don't like it here. I had way more fun making up stories and doing skits and plays in my own room than I did being in Los Angeles. And I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I was not missing out on nothing. I gained a major lesson. I matured. I grew up. So it was worth it. And I saw for myself. So I can always, I never have to guess. Like I always say, I did it and I learned and I was there and I experienced it and nobody could take that away from me. And I don't have to do that again. I don't ever have to do that again. I don't ever have to let my desires lead me into sickness, mental unwellness. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So now moving forward, I'm really on my do what I want, when I want, how I want to do it. And it's funny because my series premiere, season 1 of Upshaw was talking about putting yourself on. And now I'm really on some, like, now I'm really embodying it. I'm like, because I always wanted to do my own thing. I always wanted to do my own thing, have my own company, do my own productions. Always wanted to do that. But I just thought that I needed to go be successful in the traditional industry first, be a working actress and or even be like some type of model, spokesperson, whatever like that, get attention on me in that way. And then I could do my own thing. And I'm just like, go back to plan A. I'm just gonna do my own thing now. And whoever is with me is with me. Whoever my audience is, that's who my audience is meant to be. If it's 10 people, it's 10 people. We're gonna rock it to the very end. If it's 10 million people, then it's 10 million people. It's whatever God wants for me. I truly only want what God wants for me. I have learned what it feels like to do something, to go after something that God does not want for you. And I never ever want to experience that type of strife, that type of heartbreak, that type of pain ever again because of a desire, because of a want. No, never again. I would never do that again. Lesson learned. Moving forward, I'm excited to see this new phase of my dream because I'm still an artist. I'm still a creative. I still love storytelling and entertaining and just creating and making stuff. I love it even more. I've learned to appreciate it even more. When you are so void of that, I was so void of that, of just that energy, that spark, that fulfillment, that inspiration. I was so void of that, one, because I was struggling. And it's so hard to create when you are in um, struggle mode, when you're in survival mode. Like nothing can come from that. No type of brightness and joy comes from that. You fighting for your life. I was fighting for my life. So I've learned to just truly appreciate my gifts, and appreciate my gifts, my creativity, my connection to spirit, and really utilize that to create the world that I want to see. Because the world that's already there for me, that is have already been created, I'm okay. I don't want no parts of that. I don't fit to their mode. I'm not commercial. I'm not easily manipulated to push somebody else's agenda or to push somebody else's idea. And again, I didn't experience nothing crazy, like no, weird casting couch or anything like that, or no super overt racism. I just peeped the game for what it was, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Because again, it hit me, okay, let's say I do make it out here, whatever that looks like. Oh, and mind you, real quick. For those that's another thing too. That was another blow. Hold on, I can't believe I didn't mention this. They ain't really making no money out there. Now, see, it ain't always about the money, but obviously, we need money. So it's like, hold on, y'all not making no money out here. Y'all telling me y'all been living out here for this long. Y'all been grinding this long. Y'all done been on TV. Y'all done did this. Y'all done did that. And y'all still living how ain't no man, please. Man, please. I'm not about to be living out here for years and years and years and be struggling just to get a gig here, a gig there, and be in some little corny event to say I'm at this event. I don't want to be here. I don't care about that. Like what? And again, it's not about the money, but it's like, and you're not making no money? And the day-to-day suck? And the food nasty? And the people fake? Honestly, I'll leave. Thank you. I'm cool. It's time to go. It's just time to go. Oh, all my dreams were burnt to a crisp. Oh, it was all a lie. Oh, the thing I wanted really doesn't exist in that way. So now it's like, oh, well, what is for me? What? Because my dream is still my dream. Like I still see myself being a successful artist, independent artist, true sovereignty. I don't want nobody telling me what to do. I don't care if they're that of some major studio or major producer or ain't nobody telling me what to do. We can collaborate, we can work together, it can be mutual exchange, but I ain't working for nobody. Old life is gone. Old C is gone. I'm a whole new, I'm better, stronger, faster. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what I'll come up with next, what I'll do next, how I'll be inspired next. And I hope y'all stick along for this journey. I really do. I'm excited to share. I'm excited to be more vulnerable, to be more honest, and to have more fun. I really appreciate y'all tuning in, watching Upshaw. We got a season full of good stuff. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, okay? I'm too good to be kept a secret. Let other people know about me. And I'll see y'all soon. I'm be up in this thing every week. So I'll be back. I'll see y'all later.